Okay, guys, how are you doing? How are you doing, guys? Okay, this is my first ever live session, so please excuse me if there are any goof ups. I'm doing fine, Paras. Thanks for asking. So, first things first, we are on Telegram and Twitter too with the same username, NiftyBN. So, if you are not following us on these platforms, I request you to please do so. I promise that during the lifetime of this channel, it would remain free. But I need some encouragement from your side too. So please spread the word and suggest this channel to your friends and family, and also ask them to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for your support, guys. So the first question is by Shravani. How to place cash secured put order? So Shravani, the answer is simple. Cash secured put is nothing but to sell a put. But here you would keep cash ready in case you are excised, in case your option is excised, you will have to purchase the stock. That's the only difference between the naked put and cash secured put. So how to place an order? First, you have to identify resistance and support zones. You have to place an order below the support zone. For example, if you want to go for Reliance and you identified the support zone at 1300, so place an order for Reliance at the 1300 strike price. Margin is not required. When you place an order, you just have to need about 1.5 lakhs to 2 lakhs to place a naked put. But on the final 2 days before expiry, the brokerage would want you to maybe about 2.5 to 3 lakhs in your account. But once your option is excised, you would need the cash in your account. So Abir Goswami is asking, sir, which is the best strategy in extremely bullish markets? So the best strategy for extremely bullish markets is a bull put spread. Hi guys, can you hear me? So Amal is asking how to get margin benefits while placing orders. Place the long orders first and then the short orders. Only then you would get margin benefits. Srinivas Raju, thank you. Thank you for your comment, Srinivas Raju. So Rajesh is asking, when spot price increases, sometimes premium price does not increase. Why this happens? And so it all depends on India VIX. So if India VIX continues to move down, even when spot price increases, the premium price would not increase. Ranjit is asking, I only do short strangles on monthly expiry in Nifty and roll over the losing side to next month. It's been so far profitable. What's the disadvantage? Strangles are safer when compared to straddles. But the only thing is if there is a gap down or gap up, you would be on the losing side. So Ajit is asking for adjustments in short straddle and short strangle. Ajit, for a short straddle, my advice would be don't go for it. Instead, construct an iron butterfly. And for short strangle, construct an iron condor. Go for safe strategies. Don't go for naked selling options strategies. So Narayan is asking which website is the best and gives the streaming chart for options. For options, there is no streaming chart. Only the underlying has a streaming chart. And the best website would be investing.com. So Mr. Raman is asking, cash secured put would involve a huge cash reserve, or can we just buy one lot of futures and place put order at a very low price? Sir, when you buy one lot of futures and place put order, it would be a hedged position, not a naked position. So you cannot do that. So Vinod Betal is asking, sir, what is the difference between straddle and strangle? Straddle is to sell an straddle is to sell an ATM put and an ATM call, whereas strangle is to sell an out of the money put and out of the money call. So strangle is much safer. Balaji is asking, what is the best strategy for expiry day trading? I would suggest you to go for Christmas tree, either calls or puts. Please go through the video on Christmas tree. You would get an idea. I would suggest you to enter on Wednesday for Thursday expiry options. So Saurabh is asking, do you prefer iron condor or Batman strategy? I would any day prefer iron condor, as Batman strategy has a very huge risk attached to it. Pros and cons of synthetic futures. First of all, so when you buy an at the money call and sell an at the money put, it would be a synthetic buy future. And when you sell an at the money call and buy an at the money put, it would be a synthetic sell future. So the pros are, you can open a synthetic future in December. So usually futures are available only for the current month, next month, and the far month. Only for 3 months it is available. It is available to trade. Only 3 months are available. So if you want to go for a December expiry future, you would have to go for synthetic futures. Strategy for long-term options. Aditya is asking it and Tulsi Babu is asking it. Strategy for long-term options would be my setup. So my bullish setup would be buy long-term futures, buy deep in the money long-term put, and sell short-term calls against the long-term put. And my bearish setup would be sell long-term futures, buy deep in the money long-term call, and sell short-term puts against the long-term call. So Mr. Suresh Kumar is asking, what is inverse straddle or strangle? I didn't get you. So Rameshwar Reddy sir is asking, which is better, either bull call or bull put? I would say bull put spread is better, because on the put side you would receive better premiums. So Nifty in the money option selling, could you please advise? Mr. Modi is asking this question. So in the money put option selling is the best defensive strategy, but you would not make much money if the underlying, that is Nifty, shoots up, you would not make much money. It's a defensive strategy. Mr. Devasisa Behra is asking how calendar spread work. Calendar spread is nothing but selling a short-term call or put and buying a long-term call or put. Mr. Vikas Malhotra is asking for adjustments on a Christmas tree butterfly. Christmas tree butterflies have a very low risk, so I do not suggest any adjustments for it. Mr. Sai Baba is asking, are you conducting any course regarding options? No, sir. I do not conduct any course, but you can follow my videos. Mr. Gopal Rao Kokula is asking, sir, what is the normal value of index India VIX? Any value between 15 and 25 is normal, Mr. Gopal Rao. Manigandan, put selling will yield consistent profit, but never sell naked puts. Go for a spread. Mr. Surya Narayana is asking, for hedging of futures, which put is best, at the money or in the money? I would say in the money, because I do it all the time. It would reduce the risk. Mr. Ankur Agarwal is asking, in your bullish setup, what if we skip in the money long term put? It would increase profit. Your advice? Sir, the in the money long term put is a hedge for the long term futures. It helps you reduce the risk. So never skip it. You can skip selling the short, but never skip buying the deep in the money long term put. So Mr. Sanjay Shetty is asking, when is inverted strangle strategy used? Mr. Sanjay, both inverted strangle and inverted straddle strategies are used when you are expecting a big movement in the underlying. That is during election results or an RBI decision news, you can deploy the inverted straddle or inverted strangle. Mr. Rameshwar Reddy is asking, can we use calendar spreads or STBT? Yes, you can definitely use them. So Mr. Vivek Joshi is asking, is it possible if you make a naked buying and after that we hedge it? Yes, you can definitely do it. Guys, I am trying to answer as many questions as possible. If there are any questions left out, I will answer them in a separate video. So please don't worry. Keep posting your questions. So Mr. Kamalakar is asking, sir, for calendar spread, which expiry is best? For a calendar spread, the short-term options should be weekly options, and the long-term options should be at least 3 to 6 months to expiry. So I would suggest to go for December options for long-term options, and for short-term options, go for weekly options. So Mr. Sanjay Kotale is asking, best books for option. I would say Bible of Option Strategies is the best book for options, and also the playbook. So Mr. Debasisa Behra is asking how to handle if Nifty goes down by 10%. If I'm buying one lot of 10,250 put and selling 10,250 two lot put. If it goes down by 10%, just size down your sold puts, like that is just exit one lot of put at 10 to 50. This would reduce the risk. Mr. Virendra Bowser is asking which platform you use for options trading. I use Zerodha and I didn't have any problem so far. Tanuja Art Printers is asking, sir, best weekly option strategy with low risk. I guess I already answered these questions. So it is Christmas tree spread with either calls or puts. Mr. Arun Krish is asking, please explain about money management. So let's talk about money management. So if you are entering a trade and the trade requires a capital of about say 50,000, so your risk should be just about 10% of the margin required. So if your trade requires 50,000, your risk should be just 5,000, not the entire margin. Mr. Gautam is asking, in case of a diagonal spread, if I'm buying a December expiry option and I keep on rolling the sold weekly expiry option, what are the associated risks? This is called as an income strategy. You just keep you're selling premium, right? So this is an income strategy. What are the associated risks? So if the underlying moves beyond the strike price of your bought option, then it would be at risk. What is the best strategy for monthly expiry? Mr. Suresh is asking. The best strategy would be iron condor for monthly expiry. But don't forget to enter an iron condor using the delta values. Mr. Satish is asking how to manage Bank B's income strategy when bought at high and later Bank Nifty falls. Mr. Satish, keep selling weekly premiums and just wait for it to rise. It would definitely go up. Good morning, Perumal. Mr. Rehan Azim is asking your favorite strategy. My favorite strategy, I have indicated my favorite strategies. You can follow the screen, my bullish and bearish setups. Mr. Suresh is asking for iron condor, what delta value is good? For the sold options, I go for either 0.2 or 0.15. For the bought options, I go for 0.1. Mr. Ajit is asking, which is the best adjustment in iron condor? The best adjustment would be to add a butterfly. Please check that video. It's on the channel. Mr. Sashank is asking how to select the strike prices for double calendar spread. Identify support zones and resistance zones. Say the Nifty is at 10,200 and the support zone is at 9,500 and resistance zone is at 11,000. So you can open a double calendar spread using those strikes. Mr. Suryanarayana, please raise your volume because everyone else is able to hear my voice. Mr. Virendra is asking, do you use Sensible, Opstra or MyFNO? I use Sensible. It is a very good platform. Mr. Tambarik Kannan is asking, when to enter in exiting strategies you taught us? Exit at the break-even point. Mr. Vaibhav is asking, what is the advantage of call ratio spread over put ratio spread? Ratio spreads are advanced strategies. If you are a novice in options trading, do not go for ratio spreads, go for vertical spreads. Pooja is asking, long-term options in your strategy means 3 months ahead? No. I usually go for 6 to 12 months. I usually go for 6 to 12 months to expiry. So now we are in June, right? So I go for December options or June 2021 options. Mr. Rohit is asking, in iron condor, if we go for 0.2 and 0.1, we'll have to wait till expiry for decent profit. Yes, you are right. But if you go for 0.2 and 0.1, there is a high probability that you will make money. Srinivas Raja is asking how to use max pain, sir. I'll make a separate video on max pain and OI chain analysis soon. So look out for that video. Mr. Suhas, I didn't get your question. How to find buyer and seller for a particular strike price in open interest? I didn't get your question. Can you please change your question so that I can understand it? So Learning Simplified is asking, sir, what's the probability of Nifty expiring around max pain? The probability should be around 60 to 70%, not more than that. Mr. Rehan Azim is asking regular income strategy, please. For regular income strategy, I would suggest you to go for Nifty Bs, buy 7,500 lots of Nifty Bs, and then sell weekly options against them. That should be a good regular income strategy. Mr. Vikas is asking, please explain your setup on the screen with example. Mr. Vikas, I will make a separate video on that because it would require a lot of time, and I will have to answer others' questions too. So please understand. Mr. Sanjay is asking, sir, for hedged future, what is the best you to buy an option? So buy put is the best. Mr. Virender is asking, what is the setup you are showing on screen? It is a strategy I usually use. So when I want to go long, on Nifty, I would buy a long-term futures, buy a deep in the money long-term put to hedge it, and I would sell short-term calls to fund the long-term put. Mr. Gohil is asking in Iron Condor weekly, what will be the best day to enter? The best day to enter for any weekly strategy would be a Monday for Thursday expiry options. Do not open a position on Friday as it is highly risky. Mr. Pankaj is asking what is the best strategy for volatile markets? The best strategy for volatile markets would be long straddle. Mr. Govindraj is asking selling monthly option and hedging in weekly. Your opinion, please. I would rather buy monthly options and sell weekly options, Mr. Govindraj. Mr. Inch arrived using a IV. It should be about 90% accurate. Mr. Suhas is asking, sir, how can we define buyer more or seller more in particular open interest? I would say it is a seller's market, so you have to look at the open interest thing in a seller's perspective. Mr. Narayan is asking, which do you suggest as the best efficient trading platform? I would suggest Zerodha. Sir, please suggest best stocks to play Iron Condor. This is by Mr. Bharat. Mr. Bharat, Mr. Perumal is asking which is the best one, either Sensible Options or Oracle or Opstra. I would say Sensible. Mr. Bharat is before entering a trade. Mr. Bharat, I identify support zones and resistance zones first, and then enter a bearish trade when the underlying is at the resistance zone, and I at the resistance zone. Mr. Kamalakar, when do you exit your positions, your strategy on screen? I enter the strategy with a 5 to 10% risk. So I exit the strategy when my P&L shows a minus 5% loss. I exit the strategy. Hi guys, some guys are reporting no voice. Can you hear me, guys? Guys, can you hear me? Okay, thank you. So Mr. Satish is asking, what are the best suitable values while entering Iron Condor? I already answered this question, Mr. Satish. For sold options, I go for a delta of 0.2, and for bought options, I go with a delta of 0.1. Mr. Vikas is asking how you identify support and resistance for weekly expiry in Nifty 50. Mr. Vikas, I'll make a separate video on this. Mr. JS is saying Zerodha restricts for out of the money buys. Yes, it restricts, but when it comes to December options, I didn't find any problem. For the current month options, as you are right. Mr. Varun is asking, how do you manage your risk in option trading? I manage it whenever I open a position, I hedge it. That's the only way you can manage risk in options trading. Hedging is the best thing you can do. What is the position size you prefer? I just go with one lot. Mr. Manish is asking, in a bearish setup, which short-term strike put would you like to sell to fund the long-term call buy? Okay, let me go to my setup. In my bearish setup, I sell long-term futures and buy a deep in the money long-term call. Say if I buy the deep in the money long-term call at 9,000. So I would sell the short-term put at 9,000 or below, not above 9,000. Mr. Gaurav Malik, when we are in ratio spread, how to manage gapped opening in unlimited risk strat beyond our break-even point? Mr. Gaurav, say you are in a 1:3 ratio spread. Just close the two additional options. Mr. Sanjay is asking, please post recording. So once the live is done, you can find it in the videos section. Mr. Jayesh is asking, which other broker do you prefer? Apart from Zerodha, I would recommend you go for Upstocks or Alice Blue. Mr. Varun is asking, assuming the account size of 10 lakhs, what should be the risk? For an account size of 10 lakhs, the risk should be around 10 to 15,000. Mr. Virendra, do you track delta of the position regularly? For my setup, I don't have to track the delta. Mr. Senthil is asking how to find delta value in Sensible. Let me show you. Okay. Now we are on Sensible. Go to IV chart. Sorry, go to option chain. And switch on Greeks. If you enable Greeks, you should be able to see it. Mr. Virender is asking which sensible monthly subscription is sufficient. Go for a monthly subscription, and if you like what you are seeing, you can extend your subscription. Mr. Darshan is asking how much capital is required for your favorite strategy, bullish and bearish strategy. Capital for going long on futures and going long on a deep in the money long term put, it would require around 30 to 35,000, and for selling out of the money calls, it would require another 30,000. So I would say below 1 lakh. Mr. Vinod is asking which is the best broker today. I would say Zerodha and Upstocks. Sir, if I go with iron condor for monthly expiry, which week is better to enter? This question is by Mr. Suresh. I would say the first week. Mr. Suhas is asking, sir, आप classroom program लेते हो? नहीं भाई, अब तो नहीं, but I might do it in future. If you have a good understanding of support and resistance, then go for a Christmas tree butterfly. Mr. Varun is asking if the future is hedged with options, how is the MTM settled? As in like options or futures. MTM for futures is settled daily. For options, when you close the position, it is settled only when you close the position. Mr. Virender is asking, why do you mix futures and options together? This is to reduce the risk, Mr. Virender. I will post a comprehensive video on my setup very soon, so you would know why I do that. So, Mr. Ajit, option trading. I have been doing option trading since the past 2 years. So you can say I'm a newbie actually. Yeah. Can you hear me, guys? Guys, can you hear me now? So Mr. Vikas is asking capital size for beginners. I would say 1 to 2 lakhs is a good capital. Yes.